Good morning. How are you? We spend a lot of time doing things that are not worth our time, but we don't realise till it's too late. We spend a lot of time investing money on things that are not worth it, but we don't realise until it's too late. Here's the thing. When you invest in a V. Roberts coach or program, coaching support, advice, consultancy, whatever, I want to make sure that you get value for money, and I want to make sure that you're seeing results. Because I've been in that position, right, where I've actually invested time. I remember investing in a 4-week course, and I spent quite a lot of money on the 4-week course, and I didn't learn anything new. I didn't learn anything new. So we have to think, when you're going to invest, particularly as we're now approaching 2022, before we invest, we have to think, can this person, can this company actually help me, or am I just looking for a little bit of community? Can I actually get the tips and the implementation, advice and the tools that I need to move me forward, or is it just a community? And sometimes we can spend a lot of time procrastinating, thinking about what we're going to do, deciding what we're going to do. And do you know, there's quite a few people that have come to me in these latter months of the year that have done exactly that, and it's a real shame. I mean, obviously you can't rush anything. Timing's down to you as a business owner. Don't let anyone ever force you or push you into doing or investing in something you're not comfortable with. But what I can say to you is there are a few people that I remember speaking to from about this time last year that haven't seen any progress because they wanted to figure it out for themselves, because they trusted that other person to guide them, because they invested in other things, whether it was time or money, and they didn't decide at that time that I could help. I have worked with a group for no more than 7 days, and we had our first catch-up call, and I said on the catch-up call, as I do on all the calls, what are the results? Because I'm about, what results are you actually receiving? And within 7 days, several women have already seen results. One lady's already increased her followers, quality followers, not just people just connecting, by over 100. And getting more inquiries, going onto a podcast within 7 days. And what I want to share with you this morning is, my gosh, it's just amazing how many of us waste time doing things that waste our time. Some of you will resonate with this message, others won't. We want to navigate things on our own. I did it for 18 months. I wanted to find my way. I didn't want anyone telling me. I didn't want to spend any money. I didn't want anyone telling me what to do, because I thought I knew best, and I had quite a lot of resources, as we all do, at our fingertips. But you know what? Sometimes pulling all of those resources together, listening to 6 or 7 gurus at once, trying to piece together that webinar with that freebie and that downloadable ebook, it's a lot, isn't it? Sometimes it can be much quicker just going to one source or several trusted, reliable sources. So I just want you to think about that this morning. When you're building your business, look at how much time has lapsed in your business when there may have been inactivity, and also look at how much time has passed in your business when you've been doing really well, and see if you can find any common threads in terms of things that have maybe helped you in those scenarios. And if you need help, all you got to do is go to my website, insighttomarketing.com, and you can either chat with me, right? It's me you're talking to, not a bot. It's actually me. Or we can have a conversation by phone if time allows. Think about it, because we've got to make it make sense. As these final months are approaching, you have to look at whether or not you've actually seen any outcomes. And if you haven't, then notice the onus is on you. You've got to really decide whether or not you want to do something about it, because some of us don't want to do something about it, and that's absolutely fine. But for those of you that do, deliberating, procrastinating is just delaying your progression, talking yourself out of it, waiting for that perfect moment, planning everything up in your head, then forgetting everything, learning lots of new things and not actually implementing is, if you haven't figured it out yet, delaying your progress. All right, so think about that. Have a great day, and visit insight2marketing.com. We can have a conversation. If you go to insight2marketing.com blog, there are lots of blog posts that are free that you can access right now. If you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/insight2marketing, you will see lots of tips on there as well. And I have events, whether they're private events that I'm paid to speak at or whether they're public events. I will list a few of them on the website that may be relevant to you. So definitely go and have a look. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.